What's up, YouTube? It's Austin. It is June 20th today, and I am 32 weeks on T, so that's like roughly, what, 7.5 months? Is that right? Yes, because I haven't made my 8 months yet, so 7.5 months-ish. I'm really sweaty right now because I just got back from running, but I don't have a lot of time today, so I wanted to make a video quick. Apologies for being sweaty. Let's talk about changes that are going on, because I haven't talked about, like, testosterone changes in a while. Things that I have noticed recently in the last couple of weeks, my skin in general is so oily. And I've just recently realized that, but my acne has just gotten out of control. And I, like, during first puberty, I never really had that much acne. You know, it was like a zit every once in a while, which is still what I get, usually, as a zit every once in a while. Lately, you can probably see, I just got it, like, all over. And especially, I was looking at this thing the other day. I stumbled across on Tumblr or someplace that was like, where your zits are mean for why they're there, or whatever. And basically they were like, any zits in this area on like the side of your chin is just hormonal fluctuation and there's nothing you can do about it. So, that's where I have most of my acne, is like right here. So that's kind of a bummer. I've never really had to deal with acne before on like a everyday Hydra, one goes down, two more pop up kind of way. So that's kind of a bummer. But, you know, it is what it is. It's worth the other side effects I'm getting from tea, so. Or, you know, main effects, the whole point of taking tea. So, that's one thing. Yeah, so my skin is just oilier in general. I'm doing everything that you're supposed to do in terms of, like, oily skin and, like, dealing with that. I put a new pillowcase on my pillow, like, every 3 days or so that, your skin, like, the oil on your skin that might get on your pillowcase will get back on your skin and clog up your pores. That's bad, so I did that. I wash my face every night in the shower, and then, every morning when I get up. And I even bought those, they're like facial cleansing wipes that just, like, you can just wipe your face off in the middle of the day when I feel like my face is super oily. And I know that they say that sometimes using products like that too much can cause your skin to not produce the right balance of oils. So it's very complicated. Obviously, people have been doing this stuff and making money off of people trying to deal with acne for a really long time. So I'm doing my best. So yeah, pillowcase, washing your face. I'm cutting down on the sugar in my diet because apparently, I mean, like, in general, that's a good idea. But sugar puts, like, if you eat a lot of sugar and then you kind of crash and it's like you go like this, your insulin levels go like this. So stabilizing your insulin levels more helps your skin, makes you healthier. So I'm working on that. I have implemented a new sweets policy because I have such a bad sweet tooth and I just want sugary things all the time. So I've instituted a new policy, which is every time I want to eat a sweet thing or it's sitting there in front of me and I don't eat it, I get 10 points. And when I rack up 100 points, I get to eat a sweet thing. So, it's just, like, it feels like the sort of motivation that I need to make me feel like I'm doing something when I'm not doing something. But, yeah, it's obviously only for, like, sweets and stuff. You don't want to implement that kind of thing for all foods, because that's generally not a good idea. It can get you into some bad mental patterns with food. So, yeah, that's my new sweet policy. We'll see how that goes. And what else? CrossFit's going really well in terms of building muscle. Gosh, you guys, every time I do that, I'm like, oh, you'll be able to see this week, and no. But I can feel it. I can feel my muscles gaining muscle. I'm sweating from different places than I used to sweat from, so that's the thing. It seems like when I was not on T, and I had more biological female things going on, it was like, your armpits and, you know, your right here, and, like, the sort of normal places that girls sweat from, I would sweat from there. Now, I also sweat for really weird places, like the top of my knee, right above my kneecaps. I don't know why. So there's that. I'm noticing, like, I'm just generally getting sweatier when I'm working out, which is kind of cool, actually, because like when I'm at CrossFit, if you are a CrossFit person or do like really intense workouts, you notice that guys, once they're done with a workout, they look like literally somebody just like dumped a bucket of water on them. They're just like, and so when we get done at CrossFit and we end up doing stretching at the end, guys get up and they leave like a sweat snow angel on the floor, and it's gross. And obviously we like wipe up the floor and everything. But anyways, I've never really done that before. But recently I've just been working out and I'm like literally noticing like drops of sweat dropping off me onto the ground. So that's kind of interesting. More sweat. I think that's about it. That was what I was going to say, is the skin, muscles, sweating. I think my voice is pretty much the same place. Oh, that was another thing I was going to talk about, was singing. I have been trying to get up into my higher range because I've basically lost everything above like my speaking range right now. Like I can go a lot deeper than I used to, but I've lost my whole, so watch this, okay? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Okay, so that's good, we're good there, but let me just go up like one step. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Still reaching, can do it. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. So yeah, that's about as high as my voice range goes now, and I'm working on that, stretching into it. But it's hard because it almost hurts. Like, I've never experienced this before, where it's like literally I can feel my vocal cords stretching, and it kind of hurts to sing in that for a really long time, in the same way that it used to hurt to sing super low before my voice dropped, where your voice just gets like, your voice muscles get tired. So anyways, I'm stretching into that, working into it, because I want to be able to sing along with the radio in more than just like Johnny Cash. Okay, and one more thing that I should just probably put in here for the sake of recording. But I ended up bleeding, basically, for like 2 weeks ago. And it was like a 2-day thing. Not tons of blood, but like enough to just be like, why? So that was really, it just made me feel gross, because I've been on tea for 7 months now, and I mean, if that's what my body needs to do right now, okay, like, once a year, I can deal with that for now. But I think what happened was, when I got my prescription for the higher dose of tea and then it didn't come through right away, I ended up taking slightly more than my usual dose one week, and then slightly less than my usual dose the next week, and it was right between those 2 weeks that this happened. So I think what happened was that my tea levels just went like, woo, and my body was like, what? What are you doing? So, so that happened, and I just needed to put that on there to record that so that I know later. Yeah. Anyways, kind of unfortunate, but what can you do? It's over now, so don't have to worry about it for a while. Alright, that's about it, guys. I hope you are all doing well. Go check out my last video on the conference that I went to for the Reformation Project. It was amazing. And also, if you have any dollars to spare, or if you just want to boost something that would be amazing to boost, my GoFundMe is still raising money, and we are almost to $2,000. We're like $35, $50 away from $2,000. So like, that's one person getting like a shirt or stickers, or like 2 people getting stickers, or like, that's barely anything. We're almost at 2,000. So if you could help out with that, I would be eternally grateful, and you will get things in thanks. So go check that out. I'll put the link down here. I will also put it here. Yeah, so I hope you guys are all doing well, and we will talk to you back here on Wednesday for a new Trans and Christian video. Peace, guys.